Yo. Mic check.
Is a liar.
Mic. We got so many wires up in this joint. Yo.
Talk to me, boys. What we looking like?
Look like NASCAR over there. Yo.
So what are we on live right now? TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
So we live.
So thumbs up, let the boys know if y'all can hear us. We're not even gonna go to our announcements. We're gonna jump straight into it because we got a great guest. I don't know. They can hear me?
Check.
You can hear us? Okay, good.
Interesting.
TikTok.
So TikTok, what's up? Salute.
We can turn that down if it's gonna keep doing that. As long as they can hear us. Hi TikTok family, what's good?
TikTok. That's why my Taylor Talk family be saying they like TikTok.
We're gonna go ahead and jump in it because we got an amazing guest. You know what I mean? And we got a great topic. See, the enemy mad. He don't want us to have this topic. The buck stops here. It stops here.
You heard?
What we doing now, boys? We about to run it. We about to go. And then y'all jump in.
All right, we going.
We about to go.
We got to pick up the pieces where they made.
Yes,
hey, salute.
So, talk about it. What is it, Nice? Plug the cord into the TikTok, that white cord.
Right there, Charles. That white cord. Yep.
Yeah.
Pop that on in there.
What's that mean? They can hear us?
Yeah, that's the one that's going to through the microphone.
TikTok.
There we go. Well done.
Cut the music, Nice. Let's go ahead and rock out because we got some good stuff going.
Yo. Hey, real quick. I'm Great Debo.
You look good.
Two reasons, right? It's two reasons why I want y'all to check out this Peacoat. One, because it's fly. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to get a good look. This is that Paul Daniels. He and I are back in business. Yeah. And I'm about to take it off in a minute because I'm burning up. You know what I'm saying?
In your car.
Sitting on my car.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure they get a good look. Give my brother his shout out for keeping me nice during Taylor Talks. But I'm hot natured.
Take it out, baby. I love it when you start to lose.
Matter of fact, hold on.
Y'all love it when you start to lose pieces. Take it out. And do it well, honey. Because TikTok and Facebook and not, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Paul Daniels. All right, so we are starting a little late. I think we told you guys a little while ago that when we started back up that we've been working on some things and taking Taylor Talk to a whole nother level. I know, especially after all the book signings that we have been doing and all of our Taylor Talk family that's been coming, Like they come up to the top of the table and they're like, "Yo, Taylor Talk." We're like, "Okay." We got a lot of people rocking with us, and so we want to take this thing to the next level so that it can reach so many. We got a lot of negativity reaching a lot of people. Let's take this positivity and reach a lot of people. So we want to say shout out to all our Taylor Talk family that's out here tonight. TikTok, you guys are new. YouTube, you guys are new. But the Facebook and IG fam has been rocking with us. So we welcome you. We love you guys. YouTube, we love you guys. We got a lot of announcements, but we're going to have to skip some of them. I know, we're going to skip it. We're going to skip it.
Nah. Let's give a shout out to my wife's outfit. Yesterday was Halloween, but you look spooky.
Oh.
You look spooky, girl.
Baby, don't do it. Don't do it, baby.
I'm trying to do it. That's the point. You look good. What's that? Adam's feeling like the Elvira. You like my black Elvira.
I was feeling like I was giving, you know what I'm saying, Morticia vibes.
Trick or treat.
Oh, my God.
I'll take the trick.
No, we got to speed it up. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a special guest. I don't want to leave off without saying November 10th in New Jersey, we have a show. Don't miss it. November 11th in New York. This show will be with my sister who's joining us tonight. My baby with her singing self, Tamar. Shout out to all the Tamarians. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching, thank you for loving on that girl and how y'all support that girl. She's amazing. So we all family. You heard me? November 19th. We're in Alabama. And then we want to tell you, if you have not got your No Crowns in the Castle Taylor Talk books, go get them, because every conversation that we're going to be having will have something to do with the book. And we're bringing on Tamar tonight, but we want to start bringing on some of you guys as well. We want to bring on a married couple. We want to bring on someone that's divorced, someone that's single. You know what I'm saying? We want to start talking to you guys too as well. So, can we not hear ourselves? She is giving Morticia vibes. And I like it. Okay.
Really
okay,
good.
while y'all working on that? Okay, good. November 5th, you guys, we have the Griot Awards, which is a new award show that's coming out, that we were honoring Patti LaBelle, and so many others were honored, like Queen Latifah, Tyler Perry, Dave Chappelle, and shout out to Byron Allen, who did the doggone thing. And invited me to come and open up the show to honor Miss Patti LaBelle, my baby. God almighty knows. That's a country slang. I can't believe I just said it. So yeah, shout out to Primary Wave, Sabrina. What's good, Larry? Shout out. What's our kids in New Orleans? I cannot move further.
St. James.
Yes.
St. James Parish. Welcome, salute first with open arms. The entire community, soon to be the entire state of Louisiana, is adopting the E1 program. We definitely are making a difference. We're making an impact in the lives of our young black boys and young men. So shout out to everybody, Cecile, Principal Shane, State Representative Ken Brass, the Mayor, Ms. Cantrell. It was a pleasure connecting with you, and we're going to keep the mission going. You understand?
Indeed. Before we get started, I asked Sean Knight something tonight. When I was coming down from getting ready for Taylor Talk, and I was like, yo, do you think we putting too much on our plate? You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of things going outside of me and Kendall and DJ Sean Nice and Derikas and Travis. And now we want to honor our young man in the building, Goliath, who is amazing behind the cameras.
Salute.
Yeah, man, salute. I was like, do you think we're putting too much on our plate? Sometimes we like... Our calendar, if Travis got on here right now and told you what's good,
it's color coded. You got blue for me, purple for you,
God.
green for us.
But his response was, I'm gonna let you say it without me saying your mic on. Just say it right quick, because I think that a lot of people need to hear this.
So,
yeah,
can y'all hear me? Okay. Make sure I forgot I turned that down. But yeah, so she asked me, do I think that you guys are putting too much on your plate? And I told her, my pastor once told me, when I asked him that, he said to me that, God wouldn't put too much, if you couldn't handle it, God wouldn't put it on your mind to do it. Or he wouldn't give you a vision to do it. So that's what I passed on to her tonight. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm going to receive that, big bro, because at the end of the day, everything that we do it with the aim to produce light.
Yeah.
Whether it's the music you produce, the curriculum that I deliver, the book that we put out there, the way we interact with the world around us, it's very important that we try to produce as much light as possible. Especially with what we heard today, I want to take a moment, because I come from the streets. So I want to say salute and RIP to Takeoff, his family. You got to understand, like, we're losing a lot of incredible talent and influencers. And these are people who are pillars in their community. They take care of a lot of people. They create businesses. I know he was heavy into NFTs and blockchain and things of that nature and educating us about this new world order economic system that is taking root up under our nose. So I just want to say a salute to his family. I want to say a salute to those connected to him. And I hope that his life is not wasted in vain, but rather stands as a memorial that we have to be a little bit more conscious of what is really taking place around us as a community of black people. Indeed. We are losing too many lives way too soon. And when you go back all the way to Biggie and Pac, what has changed? We have the power, we have voices, we have platforms. We got to just consider using them for something greater than personal or selfish gain.
Yeah.
So RIP to his family, man. Salute to you. I heard other people were injured. I'm not big on gossip, but I heard other people were injured. I'm praying for their recovery and hoping that it is an awakening to us making a turn. That's all I have to say about that situation, man. Salute and RIP Takeoff.
As a mother, that breaks my heart. So I'm praying for his mother. Praying for his mother. Yeah. 28 years old.
And just barely older than Trey.
Yeah.
And
that leads me to our topic tonight. The buck stops here. We're losing a lot of relationships, businesses, marriages, whatever the case may be. The buck stops here. Not only that, we have a lot of people that's in our lives that's taking advantage and doing certain things. The buck stops here. So we're going to jump into it because I have a very special guest that I love and adore. And I know that she has a story and we can't share it all tonight. And I know that you guys love and adore her. And we're going to jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Can we bring on my sister?
We ask for y'all patience in advance because there might be a very slight delay, but we're going to make this cook. This is a great opportunity. So we're going to bring sis on in.
Baby, we are giving real Halloween vibes tonight.
Spooky.
Oh.
Stop playing. Y'all see it? Consideration.
Oh, Tamar. I see a lot of people saying, RIP to the young legend. I am a Migos fan. So today was a little bit hard for me.
What we probably going to do is when we talking, we need somebody to manipulate. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of feedback. That's what I'm thinking.
No, it won't feedback because those are in, so that's gonna kill all the feedback. We just need to hear her. Yeah, that's right. She gonna be the only one coming out to teach.
So what are we waiting on now? She on? We can't see her.
Yeah, we should be able to see her.
If not, that's okay. How can we hear her?
How come we can't see her? There she goes.
Tay. Oh, she did it. She put on a good red lip. There she go. Okay.
So I'm gonna turn this down that way.
Thank you. Yes, can you hear us? Hi, baby. Oh, she did it. She put on a good red lip. There she go. Okay. It's a bad delay. We gotta fix this, y'all.
Might not be no way too. Go ahead and talk, pause, give her a minute.
It's bad. Do you hear me now? No, you look good. It's a bad delay. I gotta fix
They saying nah, it ain't dark.
Please tell me how we can fix the delay. There's no way. Do you hear me now? Yes. So, is the delay on you? Can you hear me now? Let's take all the cords out and just go raw. No, it's us, Tay. It's a bad delay, Tay. So, is the delay on you? See?
That's what I'm gonna do.
She says we're fine now. But
Oh, yes. You feel me? I got you. Yeah. I got you.
Hang in there with us, sis. We got you.
it's us, Tay. It's a bad delay.
So. Oh, yes. You feel me? I got you. Yes. I got you. Hang in there with us, sis. We got you. So. Oh, yes. Got you. Yes. Got you. Hang in there with us, sis. We got you. I'm so dark. So.
But they can see us.
All right, let's do that. And then you can turn everything that way. All right.
Tay, can you hear us now? Tay, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
That's how you do it. Okay. So now we gotta Tay. You're gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to see because now you see my feet, don't you?
No, I see your face, and you look good.
Oh yes. Okay. I don't need the mic.
Oh, not right now. Yeah, you good.
She said,
But they can see though.
for them. Oh, I need it.
Oh.
Hi, baby. First of all, thank you for doing this for me at the last minute. So, like, a lot of people would not do this. You understand what I'm saying? We hit Tamar by what time last night?
That's dope.
It's fine. Whenever you call, like you thought I was not when I told you that.
I didn't think.
Call whenever you need me. Here I am. That's been music for shake. We gon' bake. You know?
Shake, we gonna bake.
What's happening? What up, Tamar?
We not fooling with you. So, okay, so check it out. Nobody else can hear us? Honey, you know what I don't do though, Tay? I don't read their comments. I never do.
I just be doing it for, fun and games.
Fun and games. I know she said it doesn't penetrate. Wait, so we want everybody else to hear us. So what do we need to do? Do y'all need to plug it up and turn it around and turn it over here, bring it closer? Like the thing so it can be plugged in. Because everybody's waiting to hear this conversation.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna
I've
cue
been
y'all
getting
up
texts.
and I'm gonna let y'all cook.
They can hear on Instagram.
So you can hear me, but you can't hear Tay Tay.
That's it. So
All right, so let's try something right quick. Tay Tay, Tay Tay, you need to sing a little note so they can hear.
Not tonight. I ain't got
She said not enough. So they can hear us.
Okay.
They can hear us.
when you ask a question or whatever, just
Okay. All right, so Tay Tay, so our topic tonight is the buck stops here. The buck stops here. And you know, we could tap into a whole lot of things when you say that the buck stops here. That can go so many different ways. And I think that the both of us are in a position and in a place in our lives where we both say the buck stops here. So I'm gonna turn it over to you because you said you had some questions for us, and I think me and Tay ready to answer.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let me see.
Okay.
What's happening, sis? Hey, man.
She done call my
I
husband a
don't,
bishop.
I don't want the responsibility, but I wanted to. Hold on, my wife talking to. Oh, I'm gonna give it back to you. So this is what we were thinking. So the buck stops here. We've heard that terminology quite some time in our lives, right? Whether it was used properly or used improperly. But the actual breakdown of it is used to communicate that someone accepts responsibility and will not place blame on others, but we gonna twist it. Seem fair enough?
Uh-huh.
All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick and punt to you and my queen, because I want the focus to be on you all today. You all have had some tremendous exposure, life experiences, challenge victories that I think could really be beneficial to a lot of people. So when I think about the buck stopping here and accepting responsibility when it comes to relationships, I think about getting to a place of not holding other people hostage to our happiness. I think about, right? I'm gonna let you and my wife cook, but this is exactly what I wrote. I wrote taking ownership of our own happiness and emotional well-being. By that I mean granting a pardon to those we have imprisoned by our own expectations.
Amen.
Right? About us taking responsibility for our own happiness, our own joy, and our own sense of well-being. And I'm gonna get out the way and let you and my queen cook on that particular topic, and then I got two more for y'all if we have enough time.
So wait, the question was again.
Not necessarily a question, it's
Okay.
open-ended where you all can speak freely about the buck stopping here. You know, we're gonna take responsibility for our own happiness. You know, we can be in relationships and I expect you to make me happy. Or I expect my kids to love me a certain way. But when does it come a point in time when we take complete ownership over
Yeah.
our own happiness? You get what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna start with mine, Tay. So I won Idol when 19 years old, right? At 19. And I'm gonna start off from the jump saying I had daddy issues. My daddy was there. Understand? My daddy was married to my mother. I had daddy issues because there were some things that went on in my mother's and my father's relationship. When I was younger, I didn't see a lot of that stuff. As I got older, I started to see a lot of things. So I started to look for love in men, right? At the age of, I would say, about 12, 14. Yeah, we got to turn that off. I was young. Can you hear me, Tay? I was young. So Zion's dad was my first love, right? I'm chasing and I'm looking for love. I'm looking for it in men. Starting to realize that they were so young. I was so young. Nobody was that type of love that I was looking for. They could not give to me. So I started looking for that in friendships. You understand what I'm saying? I was looking for that in my girlfriends. Like, I knew I had a lot of love to give. I knew I was loyal as crap. So I was wondering when somebody was going to come in and love me for me, or would I would just be jumping in and out of relationships, whether it was men or whether it was friends, and trying to prove myself to earn that love. Does that make any sense?
That makes all the sense.
I did that for so long. When we young, Tay, you know, we don't know no better. Our mothers could tell us. You know what I'm saying? Older women could tell us, but we don't. We feel like they old. They don't know what they're talking about. It's a new generation. It's a new time. So
They ain't been there.
pretty much. Say that again, Tay.
Or they ain't been there.
They ain't been there. Can they hear her? Because I want her to, she's spitting some good stuff. Can they hear? Say that again, Tay.
I said, or they ain't been there. So they don't know. So who are you to tell me, mama, you got a husband. Y'all have been together since y'all was teenagers. How y'all know what we going through?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes. So it led me into a lot of bad different relationships. So then I go and I win Idol at 19. Young. High Point, North Carolina. Green as I don't know what. And now I'm in this big old industry. I'm meeting all kind of folk, all kind of people. And I'm realizing that I ain't fixed nothing because I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't know nothing about therapy. I didn't know nothing about healing. It's all church. Pray about it. Pray about it. Pray about it. Right? I got myself in a whole lot of bad situations because of that. So now the woman that sits here that's talking to you and Tay, that's on here with TikTok and Facebook, Twitter, everybody, YouTube. I know better now because of my age, but back then I didn't know no better, and I was just trying to find love, and I was just put it on everybody else. I didn't love myself. I didn't know nothing about that.
So check it, and this is
Okay.
where I want Tamar to jump in and you piggyback.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that sis went through some of those similar experiences, whether it was early in the game or later in the game. But what was the inflection point of when the buck stops here? Yes, I might be looking for love in these places. Yes, I might be overexerting myself for acceptance. Yeah, I may be overcompensating so that I feel welcome. But when did you all, especially as black women, reach a point when you said the buck stops here? I got to love myself. I got to fill my cup up. I got to make sure I'm straight. I got to love me first. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to let sis cook.
Okay, so for me, I think I realized that when Vince and I started to really come to terms with us not being together anymore. And I just was completely depleted. I had given so much to my job, to this relationship, which was intermingled with my career, my hopes and dreams. I had nothing to give to myself. So that meant I didn't even know who I was. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know anything about myself. Because at this point, you have to understand, I only knew what was told to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, from being the youngest of my family to being someone's wife, and so now being catapulted into this situation where I'm in this industry. I had to shut the door when I didn't know who I was anymore.
What that made me think about, sis, is this: when you get married, you become one.
Yeah.
That means you die to self. That means you sacrifice. That means you technically put the other person's needs before your own. You become one being, right? So when you get separated, what's the difference between that and an identity crisis?
Okay, so here's the thing. And I believe, hold on, y'all, this is my child.
I hear him. I love him.
No, you might have to stop me.
I like that we were all on Taylor Talks, man. Straight up. Hey, get the baby a snack. We cool.
Leave my baby alone, okay?
I'm sorry, I don't even know what's going on back there.
But everybody, if you go over to Instagram, you can hear us better. I'm sorry, but this is a good conversation. Okay. So leave my logo alone.
I'm sorry. So here I am. Okay, I'm back. What was I getting ready to say?
Basically, what were you, so she can bounce off of
Oh, yeah.
that?
What I was saying is when two becomes one, especially when we really engage in marriage, we become one. Yeah, there we go. Let's cook.
I might lose half of y'all, but this is how I feel. Okay? Now, when I get married again, I don't want to become one. I don't. I want to be me, and I want you to remain you. And I want us to come together and become us when it's time for us to come together. Because I feel like if I go with the mindset of, okay, we are one, then I'm always putting my spouse's feelings before mine. And I don't want that. I want to be in love and have freedom. I want to be free to do what I want respectfully. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to be free in doing what I want to do to make me happy. Go where I want to go. Hang out with whoever I want to hang out with. And fulfill me. Because I feel like sometimes, like when our spouses disagree with our friends, disagree with our jobs, disagree with what we do, like when we're away from them, it kind of becomes parental. Does that make sense?
Wow.
I don't want that.
Wow.
Okay, okay. Good stuff. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. You over there, B? You hear? You hear what she's saying? Okay. So you're saying to me that you don't want to marry again, or you do?
I do, but differently.
Differently.
Because I feel like sometimes the reason why we lose ourselves is because we're trying to make the other person so happy that we forget about what really truly makes us happy as individuals.
I think that's the problem, sis.
I was gonna say, but see, yes, that is the
I
problem.
think that's the problem. And as a man, I want to say it. I tell my wife all the time, her happiness is my strength. You dig? So I know that's right. Hold on.
People say you leave Logan alone.
Logan trying to get some airtime. Tell him pull up.
Yeah, he doing his thing.
Yeah, Taylor Talk ain't ABC, NBC. Like we coolin'. Yeah. I think it's very important, and you don't know what you get until you get it, right? But I think it's very important to be in a relationship where you almost competing for each other's happiness. It's like not competing against each other, but I learned very early by doing it the wrong way that her happiness is my strength. When she's happy, I can work better. When she's happy, I'm creative. I can lead. So therefore, to smother her is to suffocate myself, but it doesn't always work that way. You know, it shouldn't be something that feels like bondage. It shouldn't feel like you're being enslaved. We got to be able to fly together, fly solo, come back together, and both be able to have our individualism inside of the collective instead of kind of smothering each other out, because that comes from fear and anxiety.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna bounce in on that because you already know me and you are a lot alike, and I never thought I would have what I have right now. You understand? I thought I would always be singing Bittersweet, Free Yourself, real talk. It's all good. But when I met Ken, I realized that Ken wanted to see me fly. And that was scary to me, Tete. Like, I tried my best to run Kendall away. I did everything in the book because I was like, ain't no way he loyal. Ain't no way he coming in, he loving my children. Ain't no way he coming in when he say he gonna come in. We in an industry that you can't really trust nobody. Right?
Can I Debo?
Yeah, you can
All
see,
right, because I want to make sure we hit these on. You brought it up. You said industry. So next on my cards, right. We talking about the buck stops here, right? Business. Being successful can no longer hinge on talent alone. Talented and geniusness also must take responsibility for the knowledge surrounding their craft. So you all being black queens in business in a very gruesome, male-dominated, manipulative industry, what was the buck stops here moment where you both decided to take more ownership and be a more active participant in the success of your business that supports and upholds your talent?
So you got it? You ready?
You want me to go? Go ahead. You sure?
Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go.
Good.
Okay. Because we came up in a different time than now, what's happening now. And the truth is, whether people want to admit it or not, the men in this industry used to make us feel like we had to have sex with them for tricks, have sex with them for success, just go out on dates, do extra shit, and, I was just like, and that's why I feel like people look at me now as the homie, because, I've learned to put people in the friend box. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I would have to straight up show up as if I'm a lesbian, because I'm not fucking for tracks. I'm not. I'm just not gonna do that. Because half of these dudes is disgusting. And no shade. And so it's like, for me, I feel like I missed out on a lot of opportunities because I just wasn't getting ready to do that anymore. Like, I was not getting ready to prostitute myself.
Yeah.
Speak freely. You ain't gonna get in trouble, because I know you done experienced some things.
No.
No. Thank you for the
That's why we
rawness.
invited you because everybody loves your real. People need more real today. We do a lot of fake stuff, so that's good stuff. For me, I think winning Idol was like the cheat code. It was the cheat code for me. It was a show predominantly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so I didn't have to do any of those things because it was already set up for me. When I went through each studio, yeah, I ran into some things. But Clive Davis had already set the moment, so it was like it had to be done.
I'm gonna challenge you because I don't want you to play the good girl on
I
this
ain't
one.
playing the good girl.
You know what I'm saying?
You trying to cut?
I'm not gonna say no names, but you remember that last project when you was in LA?
Yeah,
And what
I was
happened in the
getting there.
studio?
I was
And I was
good.
about to catch me a flight. He was about to catch a fade.
Baby, don't go to jail. It's
Yeah, you're
old.
right. God is
It's
good.
old. It's old.
God is good. Yes.
So listen, but a lot of my stuff was already set up for me through Clive and through Idol and through right. I had to come through a different way because I wasn't doing those things that Tamar is talking about, and a lot of people were because I wasn't coming out doing certain things. I had to sing harder. I had to fight harder. So certain people would hear me on tracks and be like, "Yo, you sang like you was." I was like, I had to sing my way through. Because if I wasn't doing any of that and it was already set up for me, it was almost like, well, we don't even want to be there. We don't, you know what I'm saying? She the church girl. She the, you know what I'm saying? So nobody, now, as time went on and I did go into a certain situation, I'm not going to say no names. I don't have to. It was pretty tricky. It was. I had to sit in the studio and watch them play basketball all night. Tamar, you might know who I'm talking about. We ain't going to say no names. You know exactly who I'm talking about. I had to watch them play basketball to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hey sis, I wanted to fly out there and break the rim and break the gun.
Stop it. Don't do it. I'm bringing the gangsta out of my husband. But I still, because when you got people like me and Tamar and you got talent, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. You understand? She can sing a roof off. She can go in it. We don't have to do that. So, and we didn't come from that. Tamar, I know for a fact, and I know for a fact that God's anointing is on our life. We come from we know where we come from. We know God already paved the way for us. So whether it comes this way or that way, it's gonna come. Indeed.
So let me make my last pivot, and I'm out the way. I really want this one to hit home with you and sis. I want to talk about toxic self-awareness.
You trying to come hard.
Yo, this is a real moment. You got Tasia and Tamar on TT Taylor Talk. Why not, right? Right? But think about what I'm saying, though, and I'm out the way. I just want y'all to express yourself freely. We always big on self-awareness, knowing who you are and where you at and who you among. But it can be toxic. And what made me think about that was a quote by a psychiatrist by the name of Elvin Sinrad, right? He said, our greatest source of suffering in life comes from the lies we tell ourselves. Our greatest source of suffering in this lifetime comes from the lies we tell ourselves. So as I think about you all being in the industry, having natural gifts that don't require a whole bunch of XX production and all that flat-footed sing, you also may be the type that want everybody to see your heart, to know that you mean well, to know that I would go and walk the extra mile with you, and to assume that everybody you encounter operates with the same level of integrity and honor. Again, let me repeat the quote. Our greatest source of suffering, especially you, babe, our greatest source of suffering comes from the lies we tell ourselves. So as we talk about the buck stopping here, the best way to close it out is the buck got to stop with ourselves, facing reality, not putting unspoken or unagreed expectations on other people. What were some moments or examples in you all's life, your career, whether it's personal or business, when you realize I got to stop lying to myself? This ain't working. My money ain't straight, or they brown bagging me, or they not loving me. Because again, our greatest source of suffering comes from the lies we tell ourselves. So what were some the buck stop here moments that you all came to in your lives as black women?
I'ma say right now, Tete and Kim and everybody that's watching, that's starting to happen with me now.
Oh wow.
Now,
Right now. Really?
yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. Music was my first love, and it was yours too, Tay. When we get to a point where we starting to realize that the thing we love the most ain't too loving. The thing we love the most don't make us as happy as it used to. The people in our lives that we go, I've been working with my therapist. Shout out to Anita Phillips. She dope. She's stupid, dude. She been helping me realize a lot of things that I be myself when I walk into a room. Tete, I used to ask Dorikas, I used to be like, yo, is there something about me? Am I wrong? Because I come in real country like on some like, hey, y'all, what's good, everybody, right? And then I pick up vibes of like people like, I'm like, well, did I say something wrong? Like, did I do something wrong? Like, am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Am I too da-da-da-da? And then I started like trying to rock or trying to move to the energy of the room. And I realized like, yo, this ain't making me happy. I'm not being myself. I'm not loving on myself. I'm trying to make all these people happy and trying to keep friends, and no matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter what I give, it's never enough. Like I never put Tasia first. I'm putting everybody else first, and this shit is still biting me.
Yeah.
Right? So now, at the age of 38, in the game for 20 years, I'm realizing that, Tete, I don't want no more of that. I don't care anymore what they think. No. I just want to wake up and be able to, this is me.
Put the phone on me.
That's it.
Tamar, you on Taylor Talk, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to let you slide like that, right? Cause she said back, she like, yeah, nah. Pull up. Let me ask you a question. Because when I have been around you, I've been around you a couple times, or when I've seen you, or from a male's perspective, I have watched different shows with your family and things of that nature.
Because I watch it faithfully, yes.
I ain't got no choice. I know too many housewives than any man should really know. My question, my black sister, my question is this. The energy, the force, the power, the wall, is that truly your nature, or is that what society has forced you to become to protect yourself because your innocence was not invited and welcomed?
That's a deep question. It's a couple questions I think you asked me.
I probably did, but I'm very curious because I understand how men can knowingly or unknowingly force a woman to put on an exterior coat that was never her nature but was necessary in order for her to get to point A to point B. And sometimes it's scary, and it's also a liability to let people see any form of our vulnerability because it's been misused and mistrusted. But maybe your honesty and your transparency can empower not just other women that are watching, but hold men such as myself accountable for the way that we interact with powerful women. And I'm out the way.
Of course you're out the way right now.
Oh, you can go back. I'm out. Yeah. Good job.
Well, okay, so here is the thing. I am outgoing. I am a lot of fun. And sometimes when I'm having a lot of fun, I do get loud and borderline boisterous. Right? But that's not who I am all the time. And sometimes, how do I say this? In conjunction to what Tay was saying, a lot of that comes out because I want to fit in, and I have to dumb down my talent and dumb down who I am because I want people to like me.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
they don't like me a lot. especially the females in this industry, when it comes to, and I think I'm going too deep on live because
No,
most
you're not. No, you're not. And you don't have to say just
people are not nice. They're not nice. And you want them to be, and we watch them grow up, and we like their music, but they're not nice. And when you walk in the room backstage, and you expect them to be welcoming and open and fun and cool, they're not. And I think a lot of the exterior that I put up is to dumb myself down and to dim my light, and I did that for a long time. Until I realized, and through therapy, I realized that I was worthy of my light.
yeah. Good
You know, and it's and it's okay to walk in my light. And whoever don't accept it, that's on them. That's not on me.
Indeed.
So now I show up for my light. I show up for myself, and I don't feel guilty about it anymore. So I don't have to have so much of an exterior, and I think that's what people see that's different with me now. You know what I mean? I don't have to put all the bells and the whistles to Tamar. I can show up as Tamar, and it's enough. And if it's not enough, I'm sorry for you.
Yeah.
And that's just where I am.
Yeah. I love you.
I wanna say thank you because we do our best to use this platform to heal, to bring awareness and wisdom. One of my hopes is that anybody that encounters you or my queen will be more mindful of the way that they handle you. Because sometimes when people put you up on a big platform, they also think that your heart is impenetrable.
Yeah, man.
And that's the dichotomy that takes place between greatness and sincerity. And I also hope that anybody else that's looking to do something great, business, entrepreneurship, music, movies, whatever, can find some sense of footing and grounding in what you all have experienced on the other side of the mountain, that they can take with them up the side of the mountain, because not too many mentors in the industry that give you the truth, that give you the real. They want to manipulate you, get between your sheets, get inside of your publishing. So I hope that the questions we put forth that y'all answered can just give some people some clarity and some instruction on how they navigate in this world that we call success, because everything that glitters ain't gold. So just thank you for entertaining my question. My wife loves you, therefore I love you, and I'm really out of the way. I'm cutting my mic off. I ain't got nothing else to
Nah,
say.
I'm not gonna hold you any longer. I think that this is a different conversation because a lot of times when we talk and we're on this very playful, but tonight you were very serious, and everything that came out of real talk, everything that came out of your mouth was good stuff. The one thing that I am working on when I talk to my therapist and just talking to other queens, that we fall down but we get back up. The things that we did in the past, people can't hold us for that right now in the future. Some people will try, they can do that, they can have that. But if you can't see my growth, then that's on you, as long as we see our growth. You understand? And I always say this too, Tete. We serve a God that doesn't hold us to our past. We serve a God that does not hold us to our past. So if there's anybody that's watching and that's seeing us and you were in our lives back then, we ain't the same people that we used to be now. You can either accept that or not. But it's not, our mission is not to prove that to anyone. But we have to also stop walking around carrying grudges, because that is toxic.
It's very toxic and make you old and give you wrinkles, and I'm not interested.
See, there she go. There she go. There my type said. She true. It does. It's very, very toxic. And tonight, as we sit here, Ken and I was talking on a whole family offset and Takeoff and Quavo, our family. And I believe the world knows that they ended on a note where they're in the industry, and we know the family stuff, Tay. We know it. Where we love each other, we go through a lot of things, and we stop talking, and this is happening, and man, life is too short. Life is too short. And so I vowed, because when me and Tay did our first show together, I was over in the other room, and y'all know I'm big on energy, and I'm in my stuff, and I was like, yo, God was putting in my spirit that she just needs some good friends, and so do I. in this season. So I'm asking God to teach me how to be a friend for Tay and for such and such in this season. And they'll bring the same for me. So I just want you to know that in this season and as we grow, I'm not holding you up on no pedestal. Like, I don't want you to do everything perfect. I'm not perfect. Ken's not perfect. DJ Sean Knight's not perfect. Derekus, nobody in this room's perfect. But what I do want to see you do, baby, is continue to grow and learn. That's it. That's it. And we got to start doing that more as black people. I'm sorry.
Come on, Holy Ghost. Come on, you better let him speak through you.
We got to. We talk about it. We march. But after the march is over, we go back to the same old stuff.
Yeah, if these hashtags don't become a lifestyle, keep it to yourself.
Pretty much.
We love to hashtag something, but we don't want to walk it out.
But we gotta work it out. We gotta live it. So, thank you for joining us. Me and Tay got shows together. I told Tay, I was like, this is the beginning of me doing shows with other women. Nobody would gig with me. And
We love to see you live.
I love to see you.
It's nothing like, I just want to speak to everybody that's on all the lives that you got going on. It's nothing like seeing Tasia live. It is exhilarating.
Same with you, boo.
Amazing. It is an event. And I ain't saying this because you right here. I say this to my team all the time. I'm like, Fantasia's show, I don't know anybody who puts on a better show. I don't.
Girl.
Let's talk about it.
You.
Energetic. No, who feeds you like that? Like, you give us church when you don't even be trying. You give us church. You give us a relationship word. You make us feel good about ourselves, no matter where we are in our lives. And we dance, we cry, it's great. I'm sorry. It's like the female, like James Brown, like the way he used to make us feel at the end. Like, it's filling. And everybody who hasn't seen her live in anywhere, I ain't just talking about our shows together, any show, go see this lady.
That's what's up, Tay. Tay, real talk though, I think the thing with me and you is we're soul singers. We sing what we feel, we sing what we've been through. And you have that same thing, baby girl. And I think that, I'm part of us saying I know God put us together for a reason. And we're going to share our testimony together. No judgment zone. Me and you, no. Because we done been through, sweetheart. Okay? I be telling people, Google me, baby. You already know what's good. You know my story. But God says, no matter what my story, no matter what my past, whenever I came to the point, whenever Tamar came to the point, Kendall, Sean Nice, Goliath, Derekus, Travis, and everybody, whenever you said the buck stops here, whenever you said no more, you can't take advantage of me. I can't take advantage of myself. I'm done with the sabotage. I am done with you guys stealing from me. I am done with you guys draining me. What's in my cup belongs to me, and if it ain't runneth over, you can't have it. The buck stops here. Period. So,
Since you set these boundaries, do you feel like you have more respect now?
heck yeah.
Isn't that amazing? A lot of people feel like once you start having these boundaries for yourself, that you're not going to have respect. I feel like you get more respect at the end of the day. And so I just think it's the trick of the enemy. When people are afraid to set these boundaries, these healthy boundaries, no more.
Yeah.
You know, I just think that you step out on faith and set those boundaries and watch how God bless you. You know what I mean? It's almost like enemy blockers.
Y'all have worked too hard to obtain power to relinquish it so easy.
Woo! That was good.
You spend your whole life grinding, practicing, rehearsing, you know what I'm saying, to obtain a certain level of power and influence to relinquish it so easy. So walk in your power, be bold, be beautiful, be black, but be uncompromising. You understand what I'm saying? Because your unwillingness to compromise might be the very path that somebody else is required to take. So I'm proud of both of y'all, and I hope y'all hold each other accountable to your greatness, and let that be an example to anybody else trying to tear each other down and all this nonsense. You know what I mean? Just know that y'all's voice and your music and your character makes an impact. You understand what I'm saying? Raise the standard, because I'm going to tell you, God's only going to walk to the standard that y'all set. So set the standard and force us to do the pull-ups in order to be in your presence. You know what I'm saying?
God, wait. Hold up. You said set the standard and allow us to do the
And
pull-ups
force men to have to do the pull-ups to be in your
to
presence.
be in your.
I'm really going to actually drop the mic.
Tay.
Not too hard, I ain't buying no more mic. So
That was good
it
stuff.
a-
That
it
was
a
good
general
stuff.
drop.
That was good stuff. That was good stuff. I think that we should do this again. But we should get it right so that everybody can hear. Because when we did the thing the other day, we was on live and everybody came back and was like, "Yo, I want to see more of you and Tay." Everybody kept saying that.
It's so much fun, and it's so like easy.
I love you. I thank you. And to everybody that's been watching, you heard what my sister said. You heard what I said. Thank you for being our interviewer. He was like, "Yo, I'm going to let the ladies have it. Let me ask y'all some questions."
It was an honor. It's a lot of different ways that we can protect our black women, and tonight this was mine.
You just trying to get you. You trying
I'm
to
gonna
get
get
some.
that
You
regardless.
trying
That's
to
me.
get some tonight.
That's me. I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
God.
about.
Oh, my God.
Like she giving me something. You know what I'm saying? Like you, I will cut this shit.
Okay, let's cut it out.
I will cut.
Bring it in.
TikTok.
Bring it in. So, to every queen that's watching, I hope that you guys were inspired tonight. And we said what we could in the time that we have, but we will be back. We will be back because this is good stuff. We got to use our social media, our platforms to encourage and inspire and tell the truth. No more fake. Like, listen, we can come on here and post some beautiful pictures and make it seem like everything is okay, but everything is not. That's life. It's not, and it's never going to be. I talked to somebody the other day. We was doing a relationship conversation. I pulled up on her and I was like, "Yo, what's good?" She was like, "I just want to be happy." I'm like, "Boo." Every day ain't gonna be happy,
But the buck stops here.
but the buck stops here. How do you make yourself happy? You can't depend on other people to make you happy. You can't depend on your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You can't depend on other people to make you happy. You gotta make yourself. You gotta put yourself in that position. You gotta let go of some things. You gotta position yourself in the right way. So, this was a great conversation, and we will have a part 2, right, Tinte?
Absolutely. But part 1 is at King's Theater, 11:11. Get your tickets if you haven't already.
Get that bag.
Me and my sister will be in concert in Brooklyn, New York. It's one night to miss. Come get your life. And that's that on that.
Amen. Anything else you wanna let us know what you're doing? Like in a couple of days. Anything else you're doing? Let us know. Let our
In Dallas this weekend. I think Saturday. Is this still American Airlines Arena in Dallas? I haven't been there in a minute. Whatever arena that's there. And I will be at Bishop T.D. Jakes Church on Sunday. Singing there on Sunday. And Sunday night, I think it's somewhere in Oklahoma, whatever the arena is there. And then the next weekend, baby, is me and Tay Tay.
Yes.
So y'all better come pull up on the Tay Tay, honey.
pull up, you guys. Listen, on her social media, you can find out where she is. You don't want to miss that show with her singing self. Understand, you're gonna be blessed. Let's support each other. Let's love on each other, Tay Tay. I'll see you in New York, but let's do this again.
Let's do it again. I love you so much.
I love you with the love of God. You my queen sister, and anytime you need me, I will pull up. I'm very quiet. I'm a Cancer. I don't bother nobody, but if you bother me, you might have a problem.
My daddy's a Cancer. I know about y'all Cancers.
Yeah, we don't bother nobody, but if you bother me, all the ones I love, you got a problem. So listen, follow my sis, you probably already do. All my Tay Martians, if you're on here,
They gonna get you Hey, Tay Martians.
Tay Martians, don't come for me. Do not come
Looking
for
at the
me.
comments too. I'm ready.
Are they on it? I'm sorry. She said they're gonna get you, boo. Don't play us. I'm sorry, Tay Martians. We will see y'all in the building in New York. We all gonna link and do some great things together. Thank you for loving on my sister. All our Rock Soul family. We'll do this again. We love you, Tay Tay, and we'll see you soon. But what's that again? Bye, Bishop.
Hey, salute, sis.
Bye, baby. Okay.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
To my bye, Bishop. Bye, Tay Tay. How do you do it? I don't know how to do it. Come get it, baby. Yo, listen. That was a quick conversation because we can't.
Yeah.
We gotta fix that. But that was dope. That was dope.
Oh, proud
That was dope. Because we could have went in way deeper. We could have went in, and we will. And we will. I think that a lot of people need to hear this conversation. The buck stops here. I think the buck stops here should be like a 3-part thing. Because we just tapped into a couple of situations. But that goes deeper.
I think it's important. I think it's important for us to have a lot of fun on our platform, shed light on a lot of things, but also make sure that our ultimate goal should always be to help.
Yes.
Our ultimate goal should always be to help feed and provide substance for those who even make this possible. Me and you could set up all these cameras in here, nice, you could come over, but if you all don't tune in, we have nothing. So because you tune in, because you've been faithful, because you've been diligent, you spread the word, we have a responsibility to make sure we use this platform to open up new pathways, new portals, new doorways of understanding. I really salute you and Tamar for standing in your truth, for finding empowerment in your vulnerability, for supporting and loving each other, not just on camera. I've seen y'all backstage. I've seen the genuineness and the sincerity that you extend to one another. I think it's important for a lot of women in general, especially black women, but women in general, to start being more comfortable and almost being proactive at supporting each other. If there was ever a moment in life where you should fake it till you make it, it should be in supporting each other. If you don't like the other person and you don't, just fake it till you make it. Support them until it becomes comfortable, till it becomes culture.
Yeah.
Because we're tearing each other down, we're ruining each other when she and you want the same thing, to be recognized for your gift, to put in hard work, to leave something behind for your children, to leave a legacy. We all want the same thing. So what we bickering about?
Yeah.
What are we fussing about? What did that young man lose his life for? So as far as this platform, we're not about gossip. We're not about spin news. We're going to do things that are authentic and things that we know God will be pleased that we done. And I feel like tonight was one of those nights.
Yes, indeed. The buck stops here. The buck stops here. What you think about me, what I've done, my past, what I've lost, what I let you do. It should be a 3-part. This is good stuff. And we just tapped into a little bit of it.
However, I would be remiss if I did not check in and see what Derek has to say about anything.
Oh, we have not heard from.
heard from my brother.
Derricus. This is what they call him. First of all, when we was on our little book tour, and you were not there, all the women were walking up saying, "Hi guys."
They're like, "Hey guys."
We was like, "Oh God, we can't get away from
The
it."
one time you wasn't with us, bro. You know what I mean? But I want to do that because one thing we will never do. And Sabrina, if you're watching this, I'm gonna tell you like
Shout out,
this.
Brina.
If we ever get an opportunity to do something on a bigger level or a more broad level, and it compromises the way we do it,
Which we're working on right
then
now.
we'll pass. You understand what I'm saying? Because we've been doing this 4 years without getting a check, but we have a certain rhythm. I say that to say this: the buck stop here came from Derricus.
Excuse me, that did
in
not.
the bed
I was on the
when
phone with him.
y'all were
No,
talking.
that came from me, hon. We were throwing out
I'll let
titles.
Derricus chime in, but I know he brought the more complexity to it.
After I brought the conversation,
You
he
know
brought the
what?
definition.
You know what?
I'm gonna need you in. You know
tapping out. I'm
what?
tapping
Bring
out.
Tamar back, because I'm sick of being in the room with all these men. I'm sick
All I
of
know
it.
is I heard bro break out some incredible
He did.
descriptions that I had never heard that really motivated me to be more intentional. And I feel like it's just due to honor you for that.
Thank you,
Because
bro.
when you look at what happened tonight, I appreciate you, but I also want to get your perspective on any of the variations of the book stops here and what that means to you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You most
See,
welcome, my brother.
let's get some
I
clarity
love you,
here.
baby. I want to sleep warm tonight.
Let's get some clarity. She called me, and she would just blah 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 blah. So I just kind of brought it all in and was like, "Hey, how about the buck stops here?"
What happened to the intro?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we doing?
I was really thought, okay, Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Spero Año. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Easter. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Juneteenth. Labor Day. Halloween. Oh, happy birthday, Fantasia. Happy birthday, Kendall. Cancer Leo. Well,
You know what?
Cancer Leo, ain't that something? But we'll keep going. Yeah, happy Halloween.
Let's go, boy.
Yeah, but the buck stopped here.
Yeah.
I was, I didn't come in my little intro because, I was told, hey, people. 'Cause you were-
Oh yeah.
I don't even
Oh
come in
yeah.
now.
You know now.
I was in there. You can't-
Man, look, we ain't gonna do all of that.
Let it go. You can't say so. He's hi, people.
Hey, people.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad. Spero Año Feliz.
Time out. Let me make sure I got this straight, because I got a piece of this platform.
Go
So on
ahead,
Twitter,
go
they
ahead.
can say nigga,
Woo.
right? That's okay, but we can't say, hey, guys. You joking, right? Because the buck don't stop here. We got the whole little intense, the ultimate free speech on Twitter, and everybody okay saying nigga, but we sit here on our clean platform and say, hey, guys. No, we going to say, hey, guys, until something else happens.
You know what it is, you guys.
'Cause that's ridiculous.
Listen, this is what it is. We're living in a time and those of you who are on that path understand exactly what I'm talking about. Those that are not, we won't offend. But we're living in a time right now where everything is questioned. We're so busy nitpicking about things that don't change the world, that our world is steady crumbling.
What did you say? You said we spend so much time bickering about things that don't change the world that end up changing the world. You feel me?
In a way,
negative way.
In a
negative way.
yeah, end up changing the world. But the real things that are happening are not being changed. It's just getting worse. So we gotta learn how to. I'm gonna go down a generational thing. My grandmother would say, "Pray about it." My auntie now would say, "Do more studying." My uncle would say, "Watch what you say." But everybody's got something to say. Got to figure out how to say something that hits home like Christ used to do. That just lands in a way where we don't offend anyone. We don't start any confrontation. What makes sense makes sense. What don't. And those who get it. Those who don't.
I would like to share my opinion.
Go ahead, bro.
This was a deeper conversation tonight, everyone.
So check it. Boom. Right. So there was a time. I'm an 80s baby.
Me too.
Right?
Whoop, whoop.
Stop playing. There was a time when you had to create, produce, or deliver something that was of such high quality and magnitude that it created a platform. Albums used to drop. You opened your CD, you looked at the cover, you flipped through the pages, that was all you got. If you made it to TV, You were either on the news. You know, it used to be a big deal to become an anchor man. You know what I'm saying? It was a big deal to be a big deal to be a weatherman on a TV show. Now what's happened is everybody has a platform. You don't have to pay your dues. You don't have to study anything. You don't have to go through the proving grounds of any terrain. You can just download the free app, and now you have a platform that used to be something you had to earn. So since you used to have to earn it, it was more based on quality than quantity. Now we have an oversaturation of quantity, and quality is taking a back seat. So the best you can do, in my opinion, if I'm wrong, forgive me. If I'm right, saddle up, is to use your platform the way you see fit, try to walk the narrow path, and be as positive and upright, and hope you can bless as many people as you can, while hoping that you can cut through all of the chatter of quantity as you try to deliver something of quality. It is a challenge.
It is a big hope, but you can only reach who you reach,
Yeah.
pretty much. We live in that type of world.
We do our part.
Yeah.
And we love when we travel the country and go to events or go to the doctor's office or the grocery store and they say, I love Taylor Talk, so it blessed my life, it blessed my soul, and that's the best that we can do.
It ain't no difference from that professor that knows the truth and he has this one kid in class that never seems to get right, never seems to be paying attention, and he's spitting some good knowledge, and then he doesn't chase him. He's not. He's a professor. He's got better things to do. You're in the class. If you want what I'm serving, you eat it. You're not. And one day that kid comes and says, I know I've been procrastinating. And I know I've been out here, but I want to know more. I want to know. And that's how we have to be. You just got to get to a point where you want to know more for yourself. Not to get up and speak and it's just the way you got to do things. There's order to everything. The buck stops here. Period.
You look
Good conversation.
boy.
Listen, this was a deep conversation.
said
We
you were
never
listening.
had a Taylor Talk that was this silent. Because when you start talking about the buck stops here, you start bringing up situations. It can be very like you're pulling up scabs and sores and things that people do. And this is part one where we talked to Tamar. Part one.
That's okay though.
Yeah.
Because greatness and comfort are arch enemies. So you will never experience greatness being comfortable. So sometimes uncomfortable conversations, situations, atmospheres force us to pull something out of ourselves that places of complacency and comfort won't allow us to do. So I'm confident that tonight, especially based on the comment, and it was dope just being able to see the comment. So sometimes when we only have a guest, I would like to see that just so we're in sync.
I don't want to see it. It throws me off.
I do. I would like to see the comment. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because it's good to see that people are the messages and the talks and the themes are resonating with people, because that's our mission. Our mission is to.
It can be, but the buck stops here. Sometimes you gotta be. You already know what we're doing when you go to meet and greets and you got people coming up saying, I watch Taylor Talk. You already know what's good when people are coming up to DJ Shine Night saying, when Taylor Talk coming back? Derica and we all experience that when we go places and people are saying, Taylor Talk, Taylor Talk. Sometimes the enemy will distract you to be looking at all that stuff, and you got 1, 2, 3 people that ain't never been on, that ain't never, and I'm serious, and they'll say certain things.
And I don't
I'm just
care
talking about for me and for people who are starting businesses or whatever you're doing. We're living in a society now where everybody's trying to figure out if what you're saying is adding up to where I'm going. And then you lose vision because somebody says something that makes no sense, and your vision is now you're detoured. Because now everything is about the comments and the likes and what people want and what people need. If you stay focused on what God is telling you to do, then the comments and the likes, and I'm not saying this is what you're saying.
I didn't take it away.
But as for me, I'm in a place now where I'm like, I just got to stay focused on what God is telling me to do.
Because your experience has been different than my experience. Because like if I go
And
to
some people on
Amazon,
here too.
if I go to Amazon and I go to buy something and it's got 4.5 stars, I'm in. That half star that's missing is the negative reviews. I had just learned in my life, especially when I first became your husband, because I got a real crash course training in comments. I understood that those 10 negative comments, I can't give them more attention than I can give the positive 10,000.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to respond to that one negative, then I might as well go ahead and respond to the 9,000 that was positive.
Yeah.
That don't, like, I seen a little something, but it don't bother me
But see,
because
you are different, and most of our Taylor talkers know that. That's why they be like, "Yo, let him speak. I want to hear what he got to say." You have reached a point. I'm speaking to all of our viewers who are not quite there yet.
I respect that.
Yeah,
I got you.
I'm saying to you guys, take your focus and your mind off of what they say and what God says. Period. And because I am in my season of loving on Fantasia and not trying to prove anything to the world and gotta have a this and gotta have a that and because I live in that type of industry where I'm at a place now where I want to talk to most of our people who are watching and most of their businesses. A lot of people look at their social medias and their likes and what people are saying. Do they like this and what are they saying? Da 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 da. It's become a thing.
It's like people have become accountants to IG, looking at every single line item. I get it. I get what you're saying. So you know, you chew the meat, you spit out the bone. But I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of where you at.
Thank you.
Because I know the stuff that we don't share, we don't show, but you have put in an incredible amount of work to evolve and to blossom, and I think it's very attractive. And you know, I'm glad I got a front row seat to your re-evolution.
Thank
Is
you.
that a word? Because I think I
Re-evolution?
might trademark. I got a great trademark. Let me tell you something about KT. I be trademarking stuff all the time, man. Pull up if you want to. I'm suing.
Listen,
Pull up if you want to.
boom, boom. So check it. Boom.
Boom.
So
I trademark boom.
you should trademark. We got a fan sent us a shirt.
Yeah,
that
who
says
sent me the boom T-shirt?
Thank y'all. That was
'Cause I'm
dope.
gonna
We
rock it.
coming. We
Yeah,
coming.
tonight after service, we're gonna have boom
hats.
boom t-shirts,
Boom fish
boom
plates.
We're gonna serve some fried
fish
chicken with some
plates.
boom biscuits.
Booms. We ask that you please support our pastor. He don't normally sell anything, but on tonight, he's selling his boom.
This was
merch.
this conversation though. Real talk got me like. I'm in a place when we come off of this. I'm thinking. I am.
Now you just gotta see it.
Yeah.
You know what
I'm
I mean?
thinking.
Even with the bad sound, the delay, Goliath over there stressing, you good, bro.
and he
DJ
did that
Nice
for
over there
us. Thank
performing
you.
surgery.
Last minute.
But something about me likes the rawness. Something about me likes the unpolished. I'm not saying we don't.
Oh, because we live in a world where everything is perfect.
Yes, I like the raw, organic, rigid, unorthodox, and yeah, I like that about it. And I hope y'all do too as well.
But I want you to hear our guest because she was spitting some real stuff.
I'm with y'all. We don't need to-
Yeah. We don't want to. I want you to. She was spitting some. That's why I said it has to be a part two, because I feel her spirit, man. It's deeper than what y'all think. Yeah. So shout out to Tamar. Shout out to her whole family. You know, I come from a singing family as well. Not just singing, you guys. We all come from families where generationally there's some things that we go through that we all share, and it becomes hard sometimes. But I said tonight, and I'll say again, it's just like we just lost a young man, Takeoff. And I believe that it was out there that they were not talking as much, and I hope that that is wrong. Can't believe everything you hear. But family is important, friends are important. But yes, the buck does stop here. If there's people in your life that's using and abusing you, yeah, you got to switch up your feet. But I don't think that, and I'm preaching to myself, it's bigger than that. Sometimes you got to just accept people for where they are, who they are,
Because
and move on.
you know what I was thinking about, Queen, not to cut your wisdom, like, and then we'll pray and we'll bow out because we started late, but we gonna end on time. Well, we kind of got it kicking by 8:25. Yada 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 yada. We ain't got no commercial sponsors, so there ain't none. But I was just thinking, I was saying, okay, you got this powerful group, one of the most influential groups in hip hop, right? And recently, it's no secret, so it's not gossip. There was some tumultuousness inside of their camp, a little bit of segregation, right? I guarantee you today, everybody wishes that we could put that behind us. whatever that grudge was that was strong and potent yesterday, I guarantee you today, anybody within that camp would say one more hug, one more dap, one more track, one more album. So let us just be mindful to extend grace, forgiveness, compassion, and understanding to those that we might be at odds with or disagreements with, because you never know the hour. We don't know the time that person we're holding a grudge with or an art with could leave this earth. And then when they leave, that art is not going to be the thing that we hold on to. It's not going to be the thing that we remember. So what I hope, at least from my Taylor Talk family, is that we look at that example externally and then dive and investigate internally with somebody maybe we should forgive, or maybe somebody who we should accept their forgiveness and move on. All right? Come here, pretty girl.
Oh, that made me sad.
It's okay. It's okay. Father, thank you for another opportunity to do our best to do your will. We only aim to spread love, to spread truth and transparency, because we are all broken. We all have weaknesses, and we are all looking for answers and something we can trust in this season in our lives. Let us be mindful that time is precious, that love is powerful, and that we all possess something that is worth rising up each day and just giving you the opportunity to have your opportunity to speak. We thank you for the Taylor Talk platform. We ask that you continue to lift it up in whatever way it looks like to you, so that the positivity and the light and the energy that we try to portray could reach anybody who is experiencing darkness. We love you, Father, because you first loved us. We trust you because you are trustworthy even when we are not. And we lean on you because you never move and you are always consistent in our universe. To you be the glory, the praise, and all the honor that is due to you, Father. In your son Yeshua's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. You guys go over to Twitch.
Oh, yeah. And do it
Yes.
quick. Do we need to drop the...
Yeah, put them up
All
right
right.
quick. Put 'em up right
We got a lot going on.
quick. We do.
We got a lot going on.
There's
right
like
now.
TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Goliath. We got everybody up. Goliath.
Goliath, come
why
on,
don't-
say hey to our family right quick. Come on, just you could being down. I know you don't want to. Just say hey. Show them your cameras. We got the cameraman. Oh, he's smooth with it. Oh, that's my little brother, y'all. That's my little brother from another mother. Listen, we are shooting the show now because we told y'all we taking it to a whole nother level. So shout out to our young brother right here doing his thing. Listen, we will definitely show you how to get in touch with him if you're looking for some great stuff, because he's the man. So tell our family hi.
All right, I'm going to get y'all set up for Twitter.
Let me get that.
Let me get that. Let me get that.
Make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Goliath Worldwide. GOLATH.
Listen, he did it so smooth too. Look at my little young brother. Listen,
We love y'all. Come on over to Twitch. We about to party. I do think before we go over to Twitch, we should honor the young man if we can. I'm a big Migos fan, so I was sad all day today. It took a lot for me. Again, too, I'm a mother, so I don't know. I don't know what his mother, 28. All I can say is, let's stop the buffoonery, y'all. The buck stops here. We can't get mad at anybody else when they take our lives and we take each other. So, yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. Hold on. Walk it
Come
like
on,
I
Twitch.
talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Enjoy
Walk it,
some
walk
good
it like
music.
I talk it. Woo. Walk it like
I
I
know that
talk
we
it.
love you guys.
Walk
God
it like
bless
I
you.
talk it.
Tamar,
Walk
thank you,
it
thank
like
you,
I talk
thank
it.
you.
Walk it like I
To
talk it.
every
Woo.
queen
Walk it
out
like I
there.
talk it. Hey. Walk
Love
it
you.
like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Yeah.
Walk it like I talk it. Woo. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Ay. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Yeah. Take my shoes and walk a mile, something that you can't do. Woo. Hey. Big talks of the town, big boy gang moves. I like to walk around with my chain loose. Chain. She just bought a new, but got the same booze. Whipping up dope scientists. Whip it up, cook it up. That's my sauce where you find it. That's my sauce. Look it up, find it. Adding up checks, no minus. Add it up, yeah.
Shout out our Taylor Talk family. We love you guys.
I bought a plane,
more
Jane,
book
rolled
signings
deep,
coming.
bought they fame. I think my back
Come
got
on, see us.
scoliosis, cause
If
I
you ain't
swerved
got
the
your
lane.
copy,
Heard you
No
signed your
Crowns
life
in
for
the
that brand new
Castle
chain.
could be nominated for a
But you
Grammy.
ain't straight with the gang.
Come on, family, let's do it.
Walk it, walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Because you're so quiet tonight, I think everybody's just a little numb after today.
Walk it like I talk it. Let's go.
There will be a part 2 to this, so y'all better be ready.
Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I
Just
talk
think
it.
Eureka's what ready. Plus he messed up one of my pocketbooks.
Like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Oh, you think that's funny that you messed up my pocketbook?
Don't even start about the.
I
You
gotta
messed up
stay
a
in my
pocketbook.
zone. Say that we been beefing, dog.
That's how we
you
said it in
on
the
your
South.
own.
A pocketbook. You messed
First
up my
night, she
pocketbook.
gon' let me fuck cause we grown.
Again,
I
shout out
hit her,
DJ
gave her
Shine
back to
Nice,
the
Eureka's,
city, she home.
Travis,
That was that, so I can't
Goliath,
be beefing
my
with
king,
no wag. Got no
Kendall.
backbone. Heard you
What up,
living in a
Sabrina? What up,
mansion,
Larry?
know
What
your
up,
raps,
Primary
though.
Wave?
But your shit look like the trap on his Google Maps, though.
Hey,
We been brothers since Versace Bando. Whoa. Name ringing like a Migo trap phone. Whoa. Used to be with Vashti and Santos.
join
That's on
Twitch.
Tommy
Let's
Campos.
turn up.
We
Rico
look
should
like
be walking in the
Sopranos.
building in a
And I-
minute.
Like I talk it. Walk it. Walk it.
Where you at,
like I
Rico?
talk
You
it.
late?
Walk it like I talk it. Talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Hey.
Walk it like I talk it. Walk it. Walk it like I
Hey.
talk it. Talk it.
You
Walk
got it,
like I
baby.
talk
Look at
it.
my
Let's go.
baby back
Walk
there.
it
Oh,
like I talk it.
Kendall.
Walk it like I talk it.
You the
Walk it
cameraman?
like I talk it. Walk it. Walk it like I talk it. Hey. Walk it
Eureka's
like I talk
help
it.
him out.
Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it. Walk it like I talk it. Rock it, watch it. I want that dish, that menage. Which one? I bought a franchise.
Forgot a lot of my shout outs, but we'll be back. We'll be back. Good conversation. We gotta get it right, yeah? We will. So you can hear our guests, because we want to have more guests. Y'all on Twitch yet? Y'all on yet? What it look like, Nice? Are we on there? Are we coming on there? Twitch? Nice, go on.